Hey, how you doing? This is your boy JRod here at Made for Kings TV, and we are here to show you today what we are doing at the sneaker event here in Bushwick. So, the question we have for the day is, why is it that people throw their sneakers on the power line? What does it mean to them here in New York City? Hello, we are here today at Made for Kings TV, and we're with Allison, Rebel, at Bowery Uncapped, and she's one of the organizers of this event going on today, and wanted to ask her a question. What does it mean to you, when you see sneakers up on the power line here in the city?
Well, the vision for this show was to have all the sneakers hanging from the lines, because when I was younger and we see sneakers on the lines in the neighborhood that I grew up in, which is the Lower East Side, it usually meant that's where we could get some weed. And weed is a seed that grows from the ground. If God didn't want it there, it wouldn't be found. So that's what it meant to me. And I know it means something different in every neighborhood, but this being my first show back since 2022, I wanted to bring it back to the streets, back to the hood, something out the box. And so that's why we're out here, and that's what we're doing.
Special. All right, so we're here with Marissa, and just wanted to ask her some questions. Marissa, what does it mean to you when you see sneakers up on the power lines here in the city?
I mean, honestly, it just reminds me of being in New York. Whenever I see it, it's like, there's authentic energy in the area. Yeah.
So I know that you're one of the artists here on the show. Tell us about your roller skates that you created over here.
Yeah, so I made really vibrant roller skates that have two characters. Again, I wanted to represent New York in it. So I have like the train going. There's different modes of like transportation on one of them, and I have New York coming out of the hair on the other. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of showcase that and have that spirit come alive on the skates.
They're very dope, by the way. They're actually my favorite here at the sneaker event, I got a couple others that I like, but those are my number one.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, I wanted to ask you a question. What is the reason for people throwing their sneakers on the power line? What is it that they told you that means when you see sneakers on the power line?
Community, longevity. I'm here. I'm going to be here for a while. It's a way of getting up, literally, and staying up for a long time. But really, I think it all comes down to community, showing who you are, showing your style, and just being there, being outside.
Right. All right. So I'm here with Olga today, and just wanted to ask a question. And the question is, what does it mean to you when you see sneakers up on the power line here in the city?
Well, I'm from the South Bronx, and I'm a 65 baby. So for us, it meant someone passed away. So if you saw sneakers, you would know someone passed away. If you didn't see them back in the block, so it was like a memorial. And it was also, because we were so poor with the burning Bronx, if you threw the sneakers up there, that meant your parents got you new ones. So we was stoked to see what you got. So it was that simple. It was nothing too complicated.
Yeah. Right. Thank you. So I know that you're one of the artists here on the show. Tell us about your sneakers.
Well, I'm known for my character, which is a self-portrait. And when I started Graph, I was only doing my street name, which was Shorty 163. I lived on 163rd Street. Then I graduated using my real name because it's very unique. I have a Russian name, Olga. No one uses it. So I mastered all types of way of doing it because it was unique. No one had it. So I wanted people to recognize that. Then I realized, you know what? I want also people to recognize me because I don't like to take pictures. So I did my character. So now it's hand in hand, and it's interchangeable because a lot of people recognize the character without my name, and it's like, that's Olga. Yeah. So, that was a tactic that I did because I wanted to be known for both my name and my character, and it worked.
Yeah, it's beautiful, by the way. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a great day. So today we're here with Jav Tattoo.
We out here.
My
Bushwick.
guy.
We in the house.
So I wanted to ask you a question, Javi. What does it mean to you when you see sneakers up on the power line here in the city?
Oh, that's old school. That's straight up 80s. That's my style. I'm an 80s baby, so I'm used to that. I'm used to seeing that. As the years went, it just stopped happening, and now we're getting it back. You know, like they say, you know, history repeats itself.
Right. What does it mean to you specifically? Like, what did they tell you, you know, when you see sneakers up on the line?
That's hip hop. That's straight up hip hop. That's what we was raised with.
Okay.
We was raised to throwing our sneakers in the air right there and just keep them there. And as the years go, we know how we grow.
Right.
So if the sneaker was a size 5 kids, we already grown. We are fucking 8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a history. That's what it is. It's just all about hip hop.
Yeah.
It's about how we grew up.
Facts.
Especially out here in Bushwick.
Facts.
We see it every time.
Yeah.
All the time. Now they got the wooden ones.
Yeah, it's like a mystery.
You don't see the real sneakers.
It's a mystery in this history.
Now you see the real sneakers.
Yeah.
Like people seeing it, how it's going. But the sneaker game is crazy.
Facts.
I'm an artist. I did my thing. Knicks, FIFA. Let's do this, you know? Like.
So tell us about the sneakers that you brought here today.
Well, I did a pair Air Force One. One side is Knicks, which, you know, I'm from New York.
Right.
You know, and the Knicks just won their championship out of all these years. And then the other side is FIFA, which they're doing it this year out here in New York, Jersey, whatever, is representing where we come from as well. You know, the sport is the thing also.
I love the sneakers, by the way. They're fucking super dope, man. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you.
Low life, PCU.
So, we're here today with Mr. 13, the man, the myth, the legend.
Yo, thanks for having me on the show, B.
Thank you. So I got a question. When you see sneakers here on the power line, what does it mean to you? What is the meaning behind that? Why do people throw their sneakers on the power line here in the city?
So when I was growing up and I seen the sneakers on the line, sometimes what it meant was that people who didn't belong on the block got caught on the block, they got robbed, they got their sneakers taken and thrown up there. But then also, when you bought a new pair of sneakers, you took your old pair and threw them up there, and then everybody knew you was fresh and that you had a new pair of kicks.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what it meant to me, man.
So, you're an artist, right?
Yes, sir.
I got a question. Where can we find your artwork at?
You can find my artwork on madeforkings.com, aka Made for Kings TV. All right, check us out. Check out JRod, aka 24/7 JRod.
That's right, 247 JRod.
That's right. We here, Grove Street.
And
Myrtle,
also,
Bushwick.
Legendary.
tell us a little bit about your artwork aside from that.
So I've been doing art since 1989, really graffiti art, and yeah, I do murals, I do sneakers, T-shirts, hats. I do anything you want to get done. I'm that guy, all right?
That guy.
You need that? You need that? I got that.
He's the fucking geyser.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
man. Hi, everybody. So we're here today with the legendary Jesus Saves.
I ain't no legend, but thank you. No legend. Not yet.
Now, I wanted to ask a question. What is the reason for people throwing sneakers up on the power lines? What have you been told that, you know, the reason? What does it mean?
I mean, I remember back in 1983, before I moved to Knickerbocker and Hancock, my mother was living on Willoughby and Knickerbocker. And I remember, like, during the early 80s or mid-80s, I used to see so many sneakers hanged up, and I'm like, wow. Yo, as a matter of fact, in the late 80s, when I was like 13, I got chased by a group of guys over there on Bleecker, and they took my sneakers. But I'm over here thinking they were gonna rob me, you know, my I had to walk barefooted. I'm thinking they were gonna rob me because, you know, they wanted my sneakers, but come to find out, it was just to throw it up in a string because the block that had the most sneakers is the block that's known for taking people's sneakers, and it's almost another way of saying, hey, don't come to this block or you're gonna get your sneakers taken. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was like. And there was only one time that happened to me. But after I was walking with my mom's, like by 88 or 87, I think it was. We passed by Bleecker for next thing you know, I was like, oh, snap, look, Mom, that's my sneaker. One of the guys, they robbed me. And my mother couldn't say nothing because she couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I mean? She was like, what? Oh, wow, that's your sneaker I bought you. So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to the block that had the most sneakers on the cable, on the poles. It all came down to that. Everything was all about the amount of sneakers that was hanged. And sometimes if somebody passed away as well, out of his memory, they will put his name and just throw it up, stuff like that as well. But it was mostly about the block, which block was the one that took the most sneakers, that stole the most sneakers. So they would just throw it all up. So if you see a block with a whole bunch of sneakers, you better be careful. Don't walk through there. They're going to take your sneakers.
Right. It's like a danger zone. That's what I was
walked
told.
barefooted.
Yeah, shit. The man's telling himself.
Barefooted. That was on Bleecker and Sen. That block was very
I
dangerous.
lived on that block. I've seen.
That block was no joke. I got robbed.
I had an apartment there. I know. I know what it's like.
I got robbed, bro.
So another thing is, you do art, right?
Yes, I do.
So where can we find you at? Where can the people find you at for your artwork?
I'm an artist, but do my art here and there. But everybody could go to Instagram. My Instagram is JesusSaves_NYC. My Facebook is Spain Nunez, Nunez. I post a lot of my stuff there, my murals, my art. I do canvases. And I do a little bit of everything. So, I'm not a good artist, but when it comes to graffiti, I feel like that's the calling that God has given me. So,
yeah, super dope, man. Your stuff is very nice, man. It's very appreciated. Every time I see it, it gives me, a beautiful feeling, a nostalgic feeling, man.
No, you're not the only one that told me that, man. And this is the reason why I do it. You know what I mean?
And thank you so much, man. It's very much appreciated. And thank you for being here, man.
No, for sure, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you,
appreciate
man.
it, man. No doubt, man. Hey.
Eyewitness news.
Banksy here, ready with the other Banksy. No. So, what's your name, sir?
My name is JRod.
JRod. Where you from?
Microphone.
Where you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, Williamsburg originally, but I'm right here in Bushwick right now.
What you doing out here in Bushwick right now?
Well, I'm here visiting my guys, here at this event. And we got a little sneaker thing going on. So I just came to show love. Love and support,
Okay. I see that there's some sneakers hung up on the line. Do you know what the sneakers mean on the line?
I don't have a solid answer to that. But from what I was told is that when you see sneakers on the power line, it means that it's a bad block. They sell drugs there, they murder there, there's gangs. That's just one thing I was told. And the other thing I was told that, it's just a traditional thing, When people get rid of their old sneakers, they throw them up on the power line to let people know, yo, I got some new kicks. You can't make fun of me no more. I got some new shit going on,
So it's only old kicks, not new kicks?
Whatever kicks. I've seen all types of kicks getting thrown on the line, I've seen new ones.
Which are the ones you see the most on the line?
Well, a lot of old beat up kicks usually, but...
Right.
I've seen fresh kicks getting thrown up there, man.
Do you know they do this all over the neighborhoods, or do they do this in different neighborhoods?
Well,
like in Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx?
Well, that I've noticed.
My bad.
As of lately, from what I've noticed, you don't really see it like that anymore. But it was something that I used to see a lot here in Brooklyn. I'm born and raised here in Brooklyn, so I used to only really see it here in Brooklyn. But I'm sure it existed in the Bronx, Staten Island, Queens, some hood in one of these 5 boroughs. It definitely somebody has sneakers hanging up there.
And what do you think about this event with the way it's set up?
I fucking love the event. It's dope, man. Fucking good vibes, good people. We got merch here on deck, so if anybody is interested, you go to World of Dreams and also at Made for Kings right here,
You already know. So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
And keep
man.
those kicks up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
let's kick it.
Let's kick it. All right.
So today we are here with True 22, and he is the organizer, the main organizer of this event. And
I'm one of the organizers.
well, but you know, he's the guy, you know. But anyway, the question I wanted to ask was, what does it mean to you when you see sneakers up on the power line? You know, what is the meaning behind that? Why are the sneakers on the power lines here in the city?
I mean, there's different. It's different. You have sneakers that people throw up to show they're representing the block. You can't come on the block, you know, or a crew on the block, or someone passed away, someone got robbed for their kicks, they throw them up. Gangs, you know, you can't come to a certain block. But I remember as a kid, we just bring our old beat up sneakers out, and for fun, we'd be there for I don't know how long, 20 feet up, throwing that shit for hours. And that's like, instead of playing video games, we're throwing our sneakers up in the air, you know?
Yeah.
That was like the game, like tag and, you know, hide to go seek and shit, you know? But yeah, man, like this is like a tradition. This tradition's been around for over 35, 40 years.
Yeah.
It's not just, it's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So, you know,
do you feel like it's kind of dying out?
I don't know if it's dying out, but in certain blocks you see that there's a lot of kicks in the air, and certain blocks you don't see nothing. You know, but this block has been trying to keep this tradition on for, like I said, forever. You know, and I was born and raised in this hood, so to see the sneakers up in the air still. It shows the nostalgia of New York City or Brooklyn, you know? If you grew up in that era, you know? If you know, you know. Correct. 100%.
You rarely see it in the city. That's my, you know, unless I'm crazy.
It's a different feeling. It just brings something out, you know what I'm saying? It's just different, so.
Yeah. It's something that people really don't see anymore here in the city if you grew up in that era. But besides that, you're an artist, right?
I'm somewhat an artist. I try to be.
Oh, well, tell us about your artwork, you know?
Well, there's one of them right here.
Oh, shit.
There's one of them right here.
Yo,
you know?
so...
we're shooting this for, we shot this for Thurston Howell.
Right.
The third, and we shot it a couple weeks ago, and it was dope, you know? So I'm waiting for that video to pop out, and, you know, the rest of the wall. I've been painting this neighborhood for over 30 years, so, you know, and I'm still learning, so. It's a learning process. I'm self-taught, so I'm still learning at the same time.
So where can we find you at?
You can find me at World of Dreams. World of Dreams, DREEMS, as the Instagram. You can DM me if you want to see some more art or some productions. I got you. I want to give a big shout out, of course, to everyone in World of Dreams, Made for Kings, Barrio Uncapped, all my Bushwick family and everyone that I respect and love. You know, I love you all, and let's keep it moving, let's keep it rocking.
Yo, man, this shit's dope, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, man.
Awesome.
And also, people, this is his work, man. This is just the beginning. This is his shirt, this is his hat. So if you are interested, you already know where to find us, at World of Dreams or at Made for Kings.
Check us out, Made for Kings.
Check us out.
Later.